Right, another CBR running. This one's got an interesting story. I'll just turn it off and let you know. So you just heard this CBR running. This guy paid another shop. Well, the shop was trying to charge $3,580 for 40 hours worth of work, including rebuilding the carbies and doing some stuff in the headlights and other bits and pieces. I'll put the invoice up here for you guys to see. I've blanked off the name. I'm not going to mention the name. It's not about name and shame. It's just about you guys being aware what you get for your money. And I just can't fathom someone would charge only 40 hours to do that work, where like the Bob project, it's probably touching on 40 hours, and that's a restoration, let alone just carbie work. So now it's up and running. It needs to, take it for a run and give a good clear out. But I just can't believe it. I cannot believe it. So I will show you bits and pieces from here, what I found wrong with it. But there you go, like, that's just nuts. And then he goes, I couldn't get it running, wouldn't start. It's a valve stem cells, and I've discounted $2,080. So the guy still paid $1,500 to get his bike back, not running, like not right. So it's come here. I'm not going to get too much detail, but I built them at just over 4 hours in bits and pieces. I had to put some parts in it. It was less than less than half $1,500. So you do your math. So look, you get what you pay for. I'm licensed, I'm qualified, I run a legit business, and I've got 25 years experience on these alone. So, man, yeah, they're out there. And this guy's a reputable dealer, apparently, in I'll just say New South Wales. I'll leave it at that. If you know who it is, don't mention his name. I'm not here to shame someone. I'm just shocked. These aren't his carbies, obviously, because the bike's running. So there's a spare set I've got here. On his carbies, these springs here. So this is your adjuster screw here, so you can synchronise these carbies, right? So you've got a spring here and a spring down under the screw, and that keeps that screw in tension. This spring was missing on all 3 adjuster screws. So somewhere along the line, someone pulled this thing apart and lost the screws and forgot putting back in there. And what that makes this screw is it enables the screw to jiggle, come loose, go tight, whatever it wants to do, and affects the balance. Because I went to I put a photo up before, but here's another photo. This is the shop towel that I cleaned the carbies that were cleaned on. All this stuff here, this is like what I call fuel snot. This is old fuel deep inside the carbie, and that's why it was not running right. The choke cable was twisted, so where the choke cable comes into here, the cable came around. It looked like a crippled hand. That's how bad it was, and it was keeping the choke on. One of the chokes was seized. It was just a mess. There you go. And this is not obviously that motor. This is the spare motor I have. I just want to show you this. So I had these blocking off the ports. Now I get it, like in a pinch, you just throw a bit of vacuum hose, a couple of clips and ball bearings because these go brittle and they fall apart. These are like, I think they're $5 or $6 retail for Honda. And so these block up your vacuum ports. So he had 2 of these. I was just like, mate, if you're going to charge that much money, put the proper Honda ones on. I actually keep them on stock. Just this week, I've used how many? Just used 6 this week. Yeah, so after I got this bike running, I put the tank on and I thought I'll leave the original, the previous shop, put this filter on there. So that was to the carbies and this is to the fuel tap. Put the tank on there, I thought, it's got a bit of scale, I'll leave the filter. I don't like filters on these things, I never use them. And then started up and then this just popped out. There's no clamping pressure in this hose. I thought, no, I'm ditching it. So I'm going back to the, I'm just putting the original one on, which I always do. I just thought, no, I'm just trying to save the guy money. He's already forked out a fair bit. So this is what they all MC22 should have. See, it's got this kink. This is from Honda. Tap goes there, and you still got room for it to vibrate, move around. And I've replaced his vacuum hose too, because that was like dodgy clips, and it's starting to, see right there, start to split anyway. So there's that.